Hello, this is Catherine. In this meditative process, we're going to take you into an opportunity to get in touch with that deep sense of self-worth and okayness, and really feeling that you are enough, just as you are. In order to enjoy this, find a comfortable, relaxing place where you can be alone and undisturbed for the next half hour. Allow yourself to relax and enjoy the process of finding and connecting with your deep sense of okayness and opening up to enjoy your most spectacular self. Now get ready to relax.
It's time for you to relax and sit back and allow yourself to let go of trying anything. And to allow yourself to look at relaxing into the idea that you are enough, that you are complete, that you can learn, that you can increase your knowing, you can increase your skill, and yet at the foundation of you, you're enough. The existence of a DNA, a beautiful molecular nature that is one-off. In humans, 1 in 7 billion beings growing, is testimony to the unique, beautiful intelligence that we're a part of. And at that level, when we look at the genius, the incredible capability, the physicality, the breathing, the respiratory system, the way we hear through the auditory system, the way we digest food, the way we think, the way we see, the way we move, the way we can create muscle memory, the way we can create memories and ideas and communicate them, or listen to other people's ideas and communicate them, and everything that goes with being human is infinitely extraordinary. And in spite of what you've been through, in spite of whatever limiting experience, whatever pain or challenge, it is not a reflection of who you are. It is just an experience. And the part of your brain that totally and completely gets itself as enough is the part that I want to talk to today. And I'd like you to relax as we connect with, in whatever way you feel most comfortable, that part that is enough, complete, able, beautiful, lovable, wantable, desirable, worth listening to, worth recording, worth writing down. The story that part's travelled through time to now is worth it. So as you relax and sit back and allow yourself just to put your attention on your breathing, just your awareness effortlessly. And as you allow yourself to recognize yourself breathing, nothing else is required of you apart from paying attention to that. And if you feel drawn away or you become unconsciously drawn away from that part, that's okay. When you recognize it and come back, just put your attention on it again and relax effortlessly, without any challenge, without any frustration. Just allow yourself to be able to pay attention to your breathing. It's a wonderful thing, breathing. And the dynamic of it is that as you breathe or are breathed, that breath is facilitated through to a cellular level. And all sorts of incredible equations and algorithms and genius through the system, into the blood supply, through into your body, right into your cellular nature, and back out again, and perfectly and harmoniously flowing in and out, just like life. And as you contemplate that and listen to the sound of my voice, you can allow yourself to relax and recognize that there is no requirement of you to breathe. So as you relax and pay attention to the rhythm of your breathing, you can let go of holding on to any tension in your legs, any tension in your torso, any tension in your neck, any tension in your jaw, in your head, in your hands and arms. And just allow yourself to let go of holding on even more. And imagine yourself in a beautiful forest. That's right, noticing the trees, noticing the foliage, noticing the shadows, noticing the sounds of birds, noticing what you notice. That the nature in the forest is also effortless. And as you allow yourself to recognize that effortless breath, that the air that breathes the plants also is breathing oxygen into you and out. And the interplay, the relationship, is a story in itself, is it not? And as you relax even more, letting go and letting go, you can allow any tension that's still in any way in your body to release, to relax. And peacefully move in even more awareness. Awareness of the interplay between the little birds breathing, the forest breathing, you breathing. Everything's breathing. And what's important about that? Well, everything's important about that. It's part of the flow of the nature, the environment, and that you are part of that intelligence that's been dancing and breathing for thousands of years. That it's eternal and that it's safe, effortless, that there's no measurement, there's no requirement of you to perform. It's just allowing you in your nature to recognize that you are part of something grand and beautiful. And as you walk through that forest and just contemplate from tree to tree along the most beautiful path, if you were to notice, you might even notice beautiful flowers who are also interplaying with nature. You might notice the little insects or bees interacting with the flowers, transporting pollen, dusting pollen across nature to fertilize it. The interplay between the elements and the forest and the birds and the insects and you is natural. And as you find yourself in the forest, I want you just to find a place to sit down, to relax, and to let go even more of anything you might be holding on to that is no longer useful. Any tension, any thoughts that are in any way resisting relaxing. And as you do this, I want you to notice that in that nothing's required of you, in this beautiful space, that everything's working, that the flow of nature's working, the breath is working, your digestive system's working, your auditory system's working, your visual system's working. Everything's working. And as that takes place, whether you're asleep or awake, you might find that more than 90% of you is working effortlessly. And the small part, the mind, the thinking mind, the conscious mind, is the small part indeed. And its beautiful small purpose is just to choose from time to time which path you'll take. What do you want to create? You're on a journey. You're moving through time. At the moment, you're in a forest where your awareness, you're enough, and all that's required of you is to choose from time to time the path to take, and then explore, like you're exploring the forest. Move around. If you're not sure of the way you're going, then redirect yourself. There's no competition. So as you contemplate the experience of being enough, I want you to allow yourself to connect with the feeling as much as you can of being enough. If it's possible to be enough, that you are already beautiful, that you're already complete and lovely, that you're already enough and complete and lovely, that you can relax and choose and enjoy and explore and pay attention. You can sit there, you can get up and walk around, you can look in any direction, you can breathe, you can take another breath. You can just relax. And as you notice your breath, I want you to notice even more deeply the feeling of enough, the feeling of being enough. There is nothing for you to compete against. There is just an adventure filled with choices and changing direction or staying on direction. And right now, what's possible if you were to let go of holding on too tightly, to let go of angst, to let go of worry, to let go of fear, and to connect with being enough right now, in spite of what you have or haven't got. Just enough, and relax. And if you felt enough, if it was possible to feel enough, what then? What would you do? Where would you go? What would you want to create then, if you were enough? If you were doing it through the beautiful experience of being, rather than trying to compete, or race, or rush, what if you were already enough? And all that was required of you was to explore and adventure and try things on and share and contribute and listen and play like a child. That you could be in the moment, that you would be able to let go of worrying about what's going to happen next and just create what's happening now, even more beautifully, even more refined. Enough. If one was to start to walk now through the forest, in the rhythm of the breath, in the rhythm of listening to the forest, in the rhythm of feeling your feet moving along the path. So comfortable now. So safe now. So together now. So now. I wonder what's possible. I wonder what you would do then if you were to be enough. If you were to release now, as you breathe out, any idea that you lack enoughness. If you were to release any idea that you were in any way not good enough for the game. If you were to release any idea that you somehow don't stack up. And as you do that and release all of those ideas, perhaps you took some of them on over the years, somehow deciding that you lack something. And let them go. What would be left? Well, enough would be left for you to be you. And in that place, if that was possible, if enough was possible, how would it feel? What would you do? Where would you put your attention? How would you breathe? I'm going to imagine that it's a peaceful place and that it's a lovely place. That all the need to compete, all the need to compare could be gone. And there you are. Enough. What difference would that make to your business life? What difference would it make to your relationships? What difference would it make to the way you drive? What difference would it make to the choices you make? What difference would it make to your sleep? What's possible if you were enough? So as you take that on and allow yourself to really connect with and breathe into the state of enough, and really allow yourself to experience it fully and grow it like a beautiful flower, every day growing enough and enough that your way of living, that your way of being would change. Your relaxation would increase. You would digest more easily. You would play more easily. You would laugh more easily. You would relax. And you might make some great choices that serve you and serve those you share with. Enough. You are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, happy, and prosperous. That is who you are. You are enough. You always were, and you always will be. And any idea that is in any way lacking is false. If you were to look at a little child, a little being, are they enough? A child playing, a child learning, a child eating, a child sleeping, a child curious, are they enough? And indeed they are. And the child in you, all the children you've been, they're enough. what's possible then. So as you take the next breath and allow yourself to consider that that is absolutely true, and breathe in your enoughness. And I want you to allow yourself to connect with the joy of being enough, of relaxing. And as you leave the space of the forest and bring your awareness to your now, with enough in your beautiful being, and then continue your day. Keep your awareness on your breathing and put your attention on whatever you're a part of right now, or you need to do or not do. And learn and practice to breathe your enoughness every day. So with great love and respect for you, enjoy.
This is part of the Mind Matters suite of resources available to make your life extraordinary and to allow you to get the neurocodes essential for living the life of your dreams. For more information about events, offerings, coaching, go to mindmatters.me. Enjoy.